First of all, in our economy, and many people are struggling, some of them facing job loss, some of them have already lost their jobs, some people were running a successful business, had to shut it down. I've personally met people like this. And one of the things that you have to bear in mind is, what are our alternatives? I mean, we can all work 9 to 5 and get a paycheck, and we can live paycheck to paycheck, but is that really the life that we want to lead when it comes to business? As it is, if you have, let's say, for example, you have a heart for ministry. Let's say, for example, you have a heart to help other people, and yet you're struggling yourself just to make your own ends meet. Perhaps you are behind on your bills. Perhaps you have debt. Whatever the case, it is hindering you from being the blessing that God intends you to be. And of course, money is not the be all and end all. It's simply not. Life is a lot more than about money. However, money, at least on some level, not too much and not too little, money on some level and a good balance, it can give you a lot of options. And obviously, if you're a billionaire or a trillionaire or something like that, then I think you're probably on the excessive end of things. And perhaps you haven't given away enough money, and I would imagine that that's the case. But what if you had a decent amount of money that was coming in month after month after month, and it was more than enough to cover your needs so that you could actually cover the needs of other people? And if that's the kind of thing that you'd like to do, if you have a passion to help other people, then you need to supply that desire with some kind of income stream. Now, likely your 9 to 5 job is probably not going to cover that. And perhaps you haven't even had a vacation in a year or two. Maybe you'd like to do that. Whatever the case it is, that you would like to start seeing a little bit more freedom so that you don't have to have such a tight belt all the time with your finances. Well, Ambit has an opportunity for you. Now, let's say, for example, you would just like to be dealing as a customer with a very, very good quality energy business, and you know that when you are purchasing your electricity, your natural gas from Ambit Energy, that you realize that the money that you're spending to that company isn't just going like it currently is with the companies that you're probably dealing with, where it's just going to rich shareholders of a corporation, but in fact that Ambit Energy is a privately held business, and the money that comes into Ambit gets shared. It's profit sharing with the people who join and become consultants with Ambit Energy. And that's the opportunity that awaits anybody who will actually decide that they want a better future. They want to be able to bless and serve and minister and reach people, and whatever it is your passion is. Maybe it is that you'd like to go over to some distant country and you'd like to drill wells for people and give them clean water. Or maybe it is that you realize that there's just this huge problem in certain countries with a tremendous amount of plastic waste and problems with their livestock and whatever else. You might have some kind of a passion, but a lot of times those passions require some kind of funding. Now, you could go about trying to raise funds just through normal means, fundraising campaigns and things like that, but I myself have found that that can be very difficult because people, well, I mean, if they're already stretched for money, they're going to have trouble pulling money out of their pocket to support you. But as a customer of Ambit Energy, when you become a customer of a specific consultant who has a vision for something great, then just by you being a customer of theirs, you help them to help other people. And this is really important. So this isn't just about like, well, maybe it's, I could spend this much here or spend that much there, and it's all just about the cost. Well, yes, you can save with Ambit Energy, but isn't there something more important than that? Have you ever heard of ethical funds? When people invest in certain materials, certain stocks and bonds and things like that, and they're called ethical bonds or ethical mutual funds or whatever it is. And those are the ones that are, when you invest in those organizations are doing things that are ethical. And so you know that the stocks or the bonds or the mutual funds that you're investing in, that those monies are going to good things. And for some people, they may get the exact same return on their mutual funds with at company A or company B. But if they're going to invest that money with company A or company B and they have a choice, why not invest with the company that you know, or the organization or the mutual fund or whatever that you know is doing ethical things and is helping people? That's the opportunity that you have as a customer of Ambit Energy or as a consultant. As a consultant, you can become your own first customer, and then you can find other customers and other customer gatherers. And through that whole process, as you work the business and you grow your client base and you help people both with questions that they have about their energy bills, about understanding the charges and fees um, that they see on their bill, and they're not really complicated, but most people don't even look at their bill. They just pay their bill month after month. So this again is another thing that is really an advantage if you get involved in the business aspect, is that unlike many other products, there's not much thought that goes into once a person becomes a customer of a certain energy company, because they as long as they're happy, they're going to continue to pay their bills month after month and not really think about it. As long as the lights come on, as long as the heat comes on in the winter, or in colder days or whatever, they're going to keep paying their bill. And so this is why there's such a tremendous opportunity. If I could show you how you could make money every time somebody would turn on their light switch or their furnace would come on, wouldn't that be a tremendous income stream? Like if you could tap into every paper clip sold in the world, and because those are being used every day, paper clips are being used in offices all over the world. If you could tap into that income stream, even if it was a little here and a little there, you would notice that you would actually have a tremendous income stream. Now, paper clips are very inexpensive. Energy bills are more expensive. And so as you're dealing with a larger number to begin with, then the profits that can be shared are also larger. This is why Ambit Energy is actually so far, in 12 years of business, Ambit Energy has produced over 40 millionaires and the list is growing. There's more people that are gearing up, and these are millionaires that are actually consultants. These are people like you and me who are consultants of Ambit Energy. We're not talking about the owners here. We're talking about people who've gotten involved and have helped Ambit Energy get customers. So for example, you go out and you see a good movie and you refer somebody to that movie, and let's say famous players, are they gonna send you some kind of monetary thank you? Or are they gonna even say thank you to you for giving a good review and saying, hey, you should check out this movie? What about you telling a friend, hey, why don't you Google this, or why don't you check this out on Facebook? Well, you realize every time you're doing that, you're actually giving business to Google, Facebook, any of these different organizations. And how often do you, in return, see any kind of profit sharing come your way? Well, it just doesn't generally happen. In Alberta, when the deregulation happened, some of you may remember Ralph Klein and Ralph Bucks, we actually received checks from the government. And when it was a way of the government paying back citizens for monies that were coming in from privatization. And that kind of ceased as time went on, and governments saw fit to remove those advantages, and hence went the Alberta advantage. But deregulation stayed in place, and that gave Ambit Energy an opportunity. Last year, after many years of negotiating and seeing about the right time to enter the Alberta market, after having done business for 11 years prior to that in the United States, and last year coming on in Japan and offering their services in all of Japan, they joined last year in Alberta. They joined the market here to offer energy services. Now, as I said, this is an award-winning business. 6 J.D. Power Awards is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, some of these auto manufacturers are bragging when they get 1, except for Ambit has gotten 6, and they're actually up for another. They were nominated for another award, an entrepreneurial award, in 2018. So they keep winning awards, and a lot of their awards are actually based on how they treat customers. So they have received customer service and customer satisfaction awards, and they're very, very good company, and hence the reason why I joined as a consultant. You see, I've been in business myself since 1997, and I've been around. I've run business clubs myself. I've been involved in joint venture business marketing. as a partner in a business that we ended up within 3 years ended up turning around and selling for $100,000. You know, I've been around business a long time. I actually was heading up a business networking group where every week we would gather and I would hear business pitches from people from all walks of life, from all kinds of business backgrounds. And I would hear them tell me about their business and the opportunities that they were offering and the services and the products that they were offering. But I'm telling you, out of all the businesses that I heard presented, not one of them had the reputation that Ambit Energy has. And not one of them had 6 JD Power Awards, and not one of them had Inc. 500 awards, and all the other awards that Ambit has won. Not one of them had such an amazing plan for paying, you know, profit sharing and a thank you to consultants who help Ambit Energy get the customers that they need to succeed in business. So many, 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 many families are being helped by either saving money or saving and earning money. We've got customers who are saving money every month just by becoming an Ambit Energy customer. And those customers are also helping consultants who are supporting their families and are achieving great things and doing great things with the money that they're earning. So whether you have a heart to be a customer of a company, and particularly, you know, in my case, being my customer and supporting me in my efforts, in all my ministry efforts, in my desire to continue to expand our ability to bless and serve people both nearby and abroad, you know, it's whether it's that kind of thing that you'd like to save a little money on your energy bill, or perhaps even more depending on the plan that you're currently on, or whether it is that you have an ambition, you would like to start having a residual income. You want to work toward a long-term residual income that's going to pay you month after month after month after month. Now, your business, as you grow the business, what you're ultimately working towards with Ambit as a consultant is you're working for a customer base that's going to be paying their monthly bills as they always do, and you get some of those profits. That's what you're working towards. In the meantime, what Ambit does is Ambit actually gives you short-term bonuses. It gives you some bonuses when you first get your first few customers. Then you get leadership bonuses as you go. You get promotions in short periods of time as long as you work the business and you continue. Like, for example, I've got my first promotion. I actually am a regional consultant with Ambit Energy. And when you get to regional consultant, you actually get a raise. And you get to give yourself that raise. It's not like most businesses. When you go into work 9 to 5 and you could work 10 years and you can perhaps never get a promotion or perhaps never get a raise because your boss doesn't like you, or they don't like something that you're doing, like they don't like that you stack your paper this way or instead of that way, or whatever the case may be. With Ambit Energy, as long as you achieve certain goals, as long as you attain certain numbers, and they're not big numbers, it's a handful of people and a few consultants under you who are also gathering their handful of people. And when you grow that business and you invest in people and you sow into their lives and you hope for them and you dream for them and you encourage them, and you become a cheerleader. That's one of the greatest things of this business, is to cheer other people on and to be encouraged and be cheered on yourself. This is about building people up. This is about encouraging people. It's about you know, making the world a better place one person at a time. And whether it be one person at a time that's a customer, we're helping them save some money. We're helping them tap into a great company with great customer service and satisfaction. Whether it is that we're tapping them into you know, the long-term and short-term benefits financially of being a consultant with Ambit Energy. Whatever the case, it is a win-win-win situation. It's a win for the customers, it's a win for the consultants, and it's a win for Ambit Energy. And that's why it's such a beautiful business, because it's recession-proof. Doesn't matter how bad the market gets. Guess what? If you live in a house, an apartment, and you're paying a utility bill, which some people are, most people are, you know, there's some people it happens to be tied into their rent, but there's an awful lot of people who pay an energy bill every month. And the fact is that if you can get in front of them and show them what a tremendous business this is and what a tremendous opportunity that Ambit Energy is offering me and you and all the people that you know that use energy every day, if you can see that vision and you can look to the horizon, look at the potential of what you can achieve, When you get that monthly residual income that is being offered to you, that's available to you if you'll just reach for it. And it's simple. All you have to do is just message me and tell me that you want to get involved. Tell me, let's say you just want to see an official presentation from Ambit Energy so you can find out more about the business and more about how you get paid and all of that. We do this all the time. We do this several times a week where we actually show people the plan, whether it be through over the internet, whether it be through watching videos, whether it be through the presentations that are offered in Calgary or Edmonton or whatever it is. We have the information available to you, and it's as simple. I can actually send it to you very quickly and send you. You just contact me and say, hey, I'd really like to find out more about this opportunity you're talking about, or I'd like to find out how much I could save on my energy bill. Just send me a message, and I will gladly show you how this works. We have some short videos to show you how the business works, to show you the Ambit story, so you can find out about Jerry Thompson Jr., who's the grandson of the founder of the 7-Eleven chain, who, I mean, surely you've had a Slurpee or know of a Slurpee. I mean, this is a very well-known, chain that's worldwide. And to know that the grandson of the founder of that business is actually he's one of the co-founders of Ambit Energy. It is an impressive business with an impressive leader. I've met him personally. I've met Mark Guarva, who is he's in the Millionaire Club. He's a national consultant with Ambit Energy. He holds the record of going from brand new consultant to national consultant in the shortest period of time, and he's one of my mentors and the mentor of when my mentor becomes your mentor if you become part of my team. So we have many tools, many resources to help you succeed. The question is, do you want to succeed? Do you want a better future? Are you content with, even if you have a good job, you could be downsized, right-sized, you could be ousted, you could be given your parachute, your golden parachute that maybe isn't so golden these days. At any point, you don't know. What if you got into a car accident and you were no longer able to work? How would you survive? Isn't it important to start building a plan B, and that plan B can ultimately, if you continue to work it consistently, that plan B can overtake your income? One of the people who was in our mentor group, he actually was running 6 successful businesses in the United States. And once his income, I'm saying once his income, not if his income did. Once his income surpassed, from Ambit Energy, surpassed his 6 successful businesses, he retired his businesses and focused on Ambit Energy. And he comes up to Calgary once a month to mentor people like me and you. So do you want a part of this? Do you want a piece of that pie? Would you like to get involved? And it's a very simple business. It's a simple plan. It's not complicated. This isn't about having to learn all these products and all of, like, for example, if you're selling oils or you're selling vitamins or you're selling health products and you're worried about contraindications and combinations of things and could somebody get sick and could I get this problem and that problem and whatever. No, it isn't a question of being involved in a business that, well, could they buy the product? Might they buy the product? What if they don't buy the product next month? Will I still get a check? These kinds of things. The key is to get involved with a business where the service, they're not buying a product, they're buying a service. The service that is involved here is a service that everybody uses. Not everybody pays for, because sometimes it's actually part of their rent and whatever, so they don't necessarily have their own bill. But all kinds, like massive percentages of people do pay their own bill and can benefit from being a customer of Ambit Energy. Now myself, I was in a situation where I could not become a customer of Ambit Energy. However, I saw the business opportunity as an experienced business person, been in business myself for over 20 years, running a computer business called New Creation Computing, and I saw this opportunity and I realized the benefit of multiple streams of income. And like I said, you might have a good job right now, augment it. Put a safeguard in place. What if you don't have that job tomorrow? Join our team, especially if you have a passion to help other people, especially if you have a vision to make the world a better place and you want to be a part of that. You have a heart to serve and bless, and you also have a desire to achieve the dreams, to enjoy your life, not only when you get there with the residual income that you want to get to, whatever that is, extra $500 a month, extra, $1,000 a month, whatever it is, when you get to that point, sure, it's going to be nice. But what about in the meantime? Isn't it great to be able to get up in the morning and feel great about the business that you're involved in, knowing that it's an ethical business, know that people are helped every day. Every time you contact somebody, you're actually offering to do them a favor. You're offering to help them save. You're not, like most businesses, you're saying, well, can you take some extra money out of your pocket? And here's the justification of why. In this case, we're saying, can you take some money that you would normally take out of your pocket and put it somewhere else? Put it into taking your spouse to some kind of a dinner or something, or get your car fixed, or get some dental work, whatever it is. I mean, this is the key: is really enjoying helping other people, helping customers, and helping your consultants as you grow your business. So I think I've said enough. There's enough for you to chew on. I would like you to reach out to me if anything that I have said has tweaked some kind of a dream that you thought would die, and just there was no way you're going to ever attain it. That perhaps that you were somebody who saw a great future, but now you look at the horizon and all you see is doom and gloom. Well, I want to tell you that you're not done yet, and this society is not done yet. And how about we all pitch in and make it a better society? And how about we get up in the morning and we decide, I'm going to help some new people today? And that's not only something you just do because you like to, it's something you do because you're also paid to do it. Isn't that exciting? So I'd like to hear from you. Reach out to me, 403-690-4636. There's one of my little daughters there. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this business. And you have your reasons. 403-690-4636, or you can direct message me on Facebook, or you can email me at jimblake@ambitcanada.biz. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you in whatever capacity, as a customer, as a consultant, whatever that, if you want to tap into those energy profits, reach out to me and I'm here to help you. All right? God bless you.